Hello and welcome back to Top 100 Wii Games Part Set.
I can't let you do that, Stelios.
Because of the Wii U's stagnant software library, me and my good friend Will here... Anyway, me and my good friend Will here are here to sing praises of a rather underrated Wii U gem. If you haven't guessed by now, Nintendo Land.
Nintendo Land houses a total of 12 attractions, or minigames if you are a normal person, each complementing a certain genre whilst a nostalgic nod to the games they originated from.
And we're here today to count down every single one of them.
Bear in mind, this is just our opinions, so if you don't agree with us, let us know what your favorite is in the comment section below. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
I'm going to be taking everything into consideration, from music to presentation and even lasting appeal, hence why we're making this list so long after Nintendo Land first came out.
Wait, I thought that was because of laziness and we initially planned to do this list last year.
Shh, no one needs to know, Will.
Anyway, with that out of the way, let's hop onto the attraction train at full speed ahead.
Choo choo. At number 12, we have the leisurely Game & Watch dance simulator, Octopus Dance.
I hate this game.
Calm down, Will. Maybe you need to loosen up a bit, with dance. With face cam.
No, seriously, I really do hate this game. I've only played it a total of 3 times. Once when I first got the game, and 2 times to record footage for this video. And besides that, I have absolutely no intention of ever playing it again.
Oh, come on, Will. Just dance to the dual analog stick controls, which compared to other games that follow is the least innovative use of the Wii U gamepad.
Furthermore, the later stages of this game are hard, and you won't be coming back to it because it sucks. My favorite part of this is the part where you lose and the octopus comes and inks you. 1, because I like the sound effect it plays, and 2, because it means I don't have to play the game anymore.
Will, please quit making this game watch cries. My man in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
To the beat. Because it sucks.
Will, come on, please.
No, because it sucks.
Will, come on, please. Yoshi, whatever you want to call him, he's cute, he's cuddly, and he's bundles of fun. But you know what isn't?
This game!
Admittedly, the idea of Yoshi's Fruit Cart being a puzzle game where you can only see your fruity targets on the top screen, and you have to plan out your path on the bottom screen, is a pretty novel one.
But it's so slow-paced and uneventful. And where's my floater jump?
Despite the Chili Tongue extension, there really isn't any variety to the gameplay. So like with Octopus Dance, you won't want to get to the excess amount of later stages if you get a game over, as the process of getting towards the end is so long and monotonous before. Also, it sucks.
The toy Yoshi may be cute, but for us, in Yoshi's Fruit Cart, the fun is minute.
It sucks. Now this is a turning point in the list, as we actually like the rest of the games.
So does this mean you won't be saying it sucks anymore?
You suck. Takamaro's Ninja Castle takes place in the world of Let's Murder This Pronunciation Together.
Nazo no Murasame yo.
Yeah, we nailed it.
With your goals of saving the kidnapped kimono girl damsel in distress Princess Minita, players tilt up the Wii U gamepad vertically and use a variety of stylus poses to flick different weapons of Takamiru's arsenal. See what he did there?
No! Boo! You stink!
The faster you swipe, the quicker the velocity and distance traveled. It's a simple concept that adds just the right amount of complexity to the game. For the most part, your targets are these colored ninjas that each possess a different mystical power.
Like this blue guy, who does absolutely nothing.
Point combos and refilling your shuriken ammo adds elements of tactics, as does some weapon-resistant mini-bosses that you shall face along the way.
The presentation is crisp, cultural, and origami-like, and thus is pleasing to the eye. The soundtrack is pretty badass for the Way of the Ninja too. Have a listen.
Simple. All the other games are either better or more interesting. Balloon Trip Breeze is probably the game in all of this that's closest to its original source material, whereas all the other games use the gamepad in a new and innovative way that, let's be honest, not always has to do with the original game. I mean, seriously, what does Game & Watch have to do with underwater dancing with face cam, and being generally crap? This game gives you a new way to play a classic game. Not to say this is bad though, far from it in fact.
Because of this, it tugs on the nostalgia heartstrings, most notably the big fish that you can earn a stamp for escaping its mouth. You know, like that scene in Finding Nemo.
Furthermore, the power-ups diversify the gameplay, making the harder of the 23 stages much more tolerable than the attractions that preceded it in this list.
Demonstrating the precision of the gamepad's touchscreen.
Or lack thereof if I'm playing.
Balloon Trip Breeze controls of ease, and its enemies are a tease. And yet its charm keeps me motivated and not exiting the game like a sleaze.
And it makes me want to eat cheese.
Oh F-Zero, how we adore you. How we want thou to get a HD game on Wii U.
But for now, there's this thing! Captain Falcon's Twister Race is an intense racing-like game where you use the gamepad upright and on its side. Kind of similarly to Insert a Bad Me Pun Here's Castle, but to steer the Blue Falcon through various obstacles on the twisty track.
Although there is only 2 grueling stages, they are split into checkpointed areas, allowing you to recuperate from the intense action of rainbow-coloured ramps that you have just faced.
The gamepad houses the Mario Kart 7 DS bird's eye view, challenging you to sometimes observe the full 1080p hardcore F-Zero action on the TV screen. With face cam!
Captain Falcon's Twister Race's rather literal, dramatic steering is sometimes needed to traverse your way through this tricky nod to Nintendo's futuristic racer, barring its much brighter presentation-wise stature. To summarise, from the pulsating tunes to the annoyance of the obstacles that make you want to scream,
one more try! Captain Falcon's Twister Race will suffice a seasoned F-Zero fan and gamer in general for a thrilling, albeit too brief ride, preventing it from being any higher on the list. Pikmin Adventure. I really do have a soft spot for this game. Besides Balloon Trip, this is the game that's probably closest to original source material, which is good as, at this point, the series hadn't seen anything in 7 years. And no, Brawl does not count.
I mean, let's face it, this was made as a warm-up to Pikmin 3. The games came out within a year of each other, even though they were supposed to come out on the same day, and the strategy element is certainly minimal in this Pikmin Adventure, compared to its more gorgeously realistic counterpart.
But that doesn't mean it's a bad game, it's just more puppety, if that's even a word. The way the game is played, for the most part, is pretty similar to the actual game. You run around with your guys, throw them at things, and hope they don't derp around like complete dumbasses all the time. Also, there's a competitive multiplayer mode.
With candy. Yay!
There's really not that much to say about it. In fact, we almost forgot to even mention it.
Being the first team attraction on the list, it is kept back by the lack of innovation by basically being Pokemon Rumble X Pikmin by spamming the gamepad touchscreen on bulbs and question mark blocks.
Moving on,